welcome to the video. Today I am going to do a nude look with a nude palette. I've gotten a couple requests to go ahead and do nude looks. Obviously that's what we're doing today. You can really do a nude look as long as you have like neutral colors. I know a lot of people wear those types of looks to work every day, so hopefully this is helpful. The palette that I chose out of my collection is the Nudie Patootie palette by Laura Lee. It looks like this. She is a YouTuber here on YouTube also, and here are the colors. As you can see, they're cool toned and warm tone. I have used this palette. Sorry, mine looks terrible. I have used this palette. I have hit pan on this palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's a little bit pricey, but she always has sales on there, and her formula is amazing. Now, if you just want to go to the quick drugstore, get one. I have another palette here. I'm so sorry, I don't know what it's called, but it is by Wet n Wild, and these are also the colors that are in there. So some of them are very, very similar. You know, it's the same concept. It just comes like this. Sorry, mine's all nasty and raggedy, but it just goes to show that you can go to the drugstore and get the same thing. At the end of the video today, I will be having a giveaway. All the details will be in the description box below if you'd like to enter for the giveaway. And I will let you know at the end of the video what I will be giving away. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is make sure that your eyes are primed, which mine already are. I use the CoverGirl, I use anything drugstore. I always prime my lids, and I always use eye primer, not concealer. If you want to know why, I'll tell you all about that in a different video. But always eye primer makes it makes it, you know, the eyeshadow adhere more, and it makes it more, I mean, blended, bold. I love it. It's good. So anyway, any eye primer will work. So the first thing that I always like to do is take a fluffier brush, either one that looks like this or one that looks like this. Now both of these brushes are clean. This one's just, you know, stained, but it's clean. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your big fluffy blending brush, and you're gonna go in your palette, and you're gonna look at it, and you're gonna find the lightest color in there. And that's gonna be called your transitions shade. So like for the Laura Lee palette, it's this color right here, Undressed, and as you can see, I've hit pan on it. So I'm just gonna take it, swirl my brush around. I always tap off the excess. I mean, you don't wanna go in, you know, you don't know how pigmented the eyeshadow palette is, and if it is pigmented, you don't want, you know, big, bold streaks across there. I always start on the outer corner here, close my eye, obviously, and I just go back and forth, windshield wiper motions. Now, depending on what type of eye shape you have, mine's a semi-hooded eye shape, so when I open it up, I don't have a whole lot of lid space here. But if you did, you would, either way, you don't want to take it all the way up to your eyebrow. You don't want to do that. You want to kind of start in the middle, windshield wiper motions back and forth. All right, and then we're just gonna go ahead and do the other side, just like so. All right, that starts out your transitions shade. Now with the exact same brush, you're gonna wanna go into the next deepest color, which in this one would be streaking. You see the difference between the two? So you're gonna take it, dip your brush, again, tap off the excess, and you're gonna do the exact same thing, only just a little bit lower this time. And if you feel like that's not enough definition, then you can dip right back in and do the same. Windshield wiper motions back and forth. Same on this eye. All right, now we're starting to get some eyeshadow up on that lid. Here we go. All right, so you're gonna take a smaller brush, because we're gonna define it just a little bit more. So mine's just a little bit pointed at the end there. And I'm gonna take the next darkest color. This one is gonna be Reveal, and you can see from the top too, this one's just a little bit darker. Now with this color, I'm going to take it and I'm gonna start working it on my outer corner here, about the outer third. And I'm just gonna work it just on that corner. Whatever I have left on that brush, I'm gonna just sweep on in just to my eye socket. I'm I'm not gonna go way up here. I'm just gonna keep it in my eye socket, just like that. And then I'm gonna take the same color on this end. Also, something to remember, you always want to hold your brushes out here with light. If you go in like this, you know how harsh that's gonna be? And it's gonna give you hard lines. So make sure you're holding your brush out here. That way, you know, it's nothing harsh, and you're just gonna go back and forth. You're gonna take the exact same brush. You're gonna go into the next darkest color, which is this one right here. And again, you're just gonna take it and you're gonna put it right on the outer edge here, just like that. Just on the outer edge. Bring the rest in what you have, just like so. Again, on the other side, bring it on in. Now, what I like to do at this point is I like to take my brush, my big fluffy brush, go back in, tap off the excess, just go right over what we just did. And what this does is just blend everything on in, make everything cohesive. I always like to have a big fluffy brush around, just like this, because it just makes everything so much easier. You don't want to walk around with crazy harsh lines. So at this point, you can either do one or two things. For people are under the misconception that if you're older or have older mature skin, you know, you can't go in with like glitters or, you know, sparkly colors. That's not true. You know, you don't want to go in with your whole, you know, makeup has no rules. It does have a theory, but it doesn't have rules. So what I'm going to do on this eye is I'm going to keep it completely matte for those people who don't want to go in with, you know, a sparkly lid. My brush is just a flat shader brush, or you can, you know, go in with whatever brush you have. And I'm just going to keep it, I'll just keep it pink. I'm going to take this pink color right here, or whatever color you have. You know, you could do greens, blues, whatever color at this point, because you have all your, you know, neutral nude shades over there. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to put it in that lid space that absolutely has no color. We didn't put any color there. Just going to go ahead and do like so. Okay, and for the other side, I am going to take I'm going to take this pink sparkly color over here, and I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to go over here to the colors that are to the eye space that we did not, again, put any color on. And as you can see the difference, matte, not. And then I'm going to take that little tiny brush that we put the dark color, and I'm just going to blend what we just put on. Gonna blend the outer edges. Now, if you're going to work, or you know, you're not wanting anything crazy heavy, you can skip this step. I take the darkest color in your palette and I take it on a definer brush, flat, dip it in. And what I like to do is, instead of putting a line of eyeliner that's wet, I like to just take that deepest shade and go right over your eye line to almost make it mimic eyeliner, but it's really just eyeshadow, obviously. And I hope you can see the difference. This one has, sorry, I got contacts, and this one has, of course, the dark we just put on top, and this one does not. Either way, I like it. It just makes a blowout look. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a small pencil definer brush, or whatever small brush you have. You don't have to go out and buy these brushes. You can use whatever ones you want. You're going to take just, you know, a lighter shade, nothing too dark. You're going to take it and you're going to rub it right underneath your lower lash line, and you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I just like to make the top look just like the bottom. So I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to take the darkest shade in that palette, dip my pencil brush in, and just do the outer edge. Just kind of make everything cohesive on the ends. Brings everything together. Again, you don't have to do this step. You can just leave it as is and put your mascara, your fake eyelashes on. And so then at the very end, I always like to take a like a brightening shade, a glitter shade. Again, you don't have to do this. And I like to highlight my inner corner, just like this. Again, you don't have to You don't have to do this. Sometimes I get it wet to make it, you know, a little bit more in your face, but I'm not gonna do that for this case. All right, and that is the final look. I hope it helped out with those people who wanted a an all nude look. So for the giveaway, I will give all the instructions down in the description box, but what I am giving away today is a nude palette. I'm giving it away. It's by Mulani. It's by Milani. It's Bold Obsessions, and it's a nude palette, all day, every day. It's number 2. And then I'm also giving away Hermina's Rose, I think is what it's called. And it is a blush and a bronzer in one. So I thought that would be nice. That way you have your own nude palette. I hope I've helped you guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video.